Hi guys, I hope you are fine. So this is the part 2 of this tutorial. Okay, very good. So as you can see here, we said we had like I equals to 19.9%. I mean, this is the rate. So if it's the rate, I mean, there's no need for me to write a percentage, but then we must make sure that this is the percentage, or otherwise I can just write it, so do you know that this is the percentage? It's not like an ordinal number. So even here, I can just write percentage. Very good. So that we see this is 0 point something. Okay. So we will just continue. All right. I'm not going to delete this because I will need to use somehow. So let's see how this out to our question 3 look like. Very good. It says, where am I? It says, now suppose that money demand shifts such that MD is equal to 10 Y minus 2000I, taking into account the feedback effects, the feedback effects, the previous IS curve, determine the new output and equilibrium interest rate. Okay, very good. If we say that we're taking into account the feedback effects, we are basically trying to say that we are not going to work out a new IS curve. We'll just take the same IS curve and work with it. So what we're going to do here is that we're going to work out a new LM curve. So in other words, we are going to say that our MD is equal to, okay, it's fine, it's equal to MES, right? And we know that our MD is 10 Y minus 2000 I. This should be equal to 200. Very good. So the same way we did, we'll do, you will say 10Y is going to be equal to 200 plus 2000I, which is the interest rate. And here we are going to have Y equals to 20 plus 200I. Very good. So this is the new LM. I will call it LM1. Very good. So the approach is the same. Here we'll just say IS, or I can just do it here, right? IS should be equal to LM, and we say 666.67 minus 1333 I should be equal to, in this case, 20 plus 200I. We are just going to group the common factors, and we will have minus 33I. This is supposed to be 33I, but it's fine. It minus 200I should be equal to 20 minus 666.67. Okay, so this is going to be equal to minus 1533.33I equals to 646.67. I'm just going to push this here. So we're going to say that this should be minus. This should be minus. Okay, I'm just going to remove this. As well, the email, I'm going to remove it. This as well. So very good. This is going to be equal to minus 1533.33i equals to 646.67, right? Once again, this is minus. Very good. So we are just going to divide this. It's the same. We're going to say our interest rate is going to be equal to is going to be equal to 646.67 divided by 1533.33, and this should be equal to 42.17%. All right, this is the rate. So if this is the rate, there's no need really to write percentage because it's the rate. It's the rate anyway. Here I made a case of writing it so that we make sure that we don't make mistakes, right? So once we have this interest rate, it says the process is the same. We just go back and we substitute it into our IS equation, and we have it, our IS equation. We know that 666.67 minus 1333.33 I should be equal to y. Okay, it's fine. Should have done it the other way around. So if we substitute this, it's going to be y equals to 666.67 minus 1333.33 multiplied by 42.17. This 42.17 is a rate. So if it's a rate, it is 0 point something, right? So if it's 0 before, okay, I'm just going to write it here. That means even if you put it in your calculator, you must put it like that. So it's going to give you like the proper rate. So this is going to be equal to, I'm just going to write it here. I will show that this goes here. All right. Very good. So this should be equal to 104.85. This is our y. Okay, very good. I will just do this. No. So we can just say that y is equal to 140.85. Very good. So this is our new equilibrium output, all right? So this is how we do question 2 and 3, all right? So let's move on and go to question 4. And so we see what does it say. It says that suppose the economy is initially in equilibrium. Use ISLM diagram to show the impact of each of the following changes on equilibrium income and interest rate. Very good. I will just say question 4. Question 4. The impact of the changes on Y and I. Very good. So here I'll just draw some sort of graph, right? Okay, or can just say first A. Let me see, what does it say? Autonomous consumption expenditure falls. A decrease in autonomous consumption. Very good. What happens? I'm just going to draw here. Very good. Very good. This is our okay, maybe I can just do this. Oh god. This is our first equilibrium. All right. This is our first equilibrium. This is our first equilibrium. Very good. I'm not good at drawing, you already know that. So this is our I, this is our Y. Okay, if autonomous consumption falls, we know that autonomous consumption, it is a component of goods market, which is IS, in other words. So if this falls, basically we can say that this is going to shift our AS curve to the left, and we have new equilibrium. All right, and we have new equilibrium. Very good. So I will label this B. I will label this B, and I will label the first one A. So to see this, that these are different equilibriums, right? And this is Y1, is Y. This is I. Then this is I1, and this is Y1. Maybe I can just show here the movements, all right, so that we see what really happens. Oh god, very good. I will just do this, I will just do this, I will just do this, yes, I will do this. Where else? Nowhere else. Very good. So here I will show that there was a decrease on interest rate due to decrease on consumption, or in consumption, Very good. So there we go. Okay, very good. So let's see, what does B say? It says monetary policy is used to offset the effect of a decline in consumption expenditure. That means we are going to have some sort of expansionary monetary policy. An expansionary monetary policy. Very good. I'll just draw here again to show right? Good. I'll just do it here again to show. Good. Here we have our first equilibrium. Here we have our alien. Alright. This is our first equilibrium. Alright. This is our first equilibrium. Very good. So here we'll call this alien. Here we'll call this IS. Here we'll call this Y. Here we'll call this I. Here we'll call this I. Here we'll call this Y. So we know that an expansional police, mounted police, basically shifts what? Our LM onwards, or to the right. So let's do it. I'm just going to change the color. And I'm going to draw. This comes like that. Alright, so here we have our new equilibrium. Okay. Here we have our new interest rate. Alright. So very good. Maybe we can just label this again to show that this is our first equilibrium. This is our second equilibrium. We'll call it B. Right? So this is our I1. This is our Y1. And once again, I will show that there was some sort of change, which is going to be an increase due to an expansionary monetary policy. Very good. So maybe I can just show here. Is was like this, right? Good. So this is what basically happens if we have some sort of an expansion monetary policy to offset the decline or this decrease in consumption. All right. Okay. So let's move on and see what does C ask us to do. Let's say C and see what does it ask us to do. Very good. Fiscal policy is used to offset the effect of a decline in consumption. Again, we know that fiscal policy is related to IS. So we'll just draw here. We'll just draw here. Okay. We'll just draw here. This is our first equilibrium. Not good at drawing, but the intention is there. Okay. So this is our our first equilibrium. Okay. Good. I will call this I. I will call this Y. I will call this LM. I will call this IS. Just to add a bit something that I missed, I will call this LM1. Sorry. I will come here and call this IS1. Very good. So let's say IS, there is a use of fiscal policy not to offset the decrease in consumption expenditure. This means that we know if we're talking about fiscal policy, we're basically talking about government, okay? government spending or tax. Okay, so in this case, if the fiscal policy is used to correct some sort of a lack in the market, we can say that the IS moves to the right, so it shifts. It's not a movement, it's a shift, just correct. It shifts to the right. Okay, and here we have our new equilibrium. Here we have our new equilibrium. Oh gosh. Here we have our new equilibrium, right? Which I was good at drawing. So, very good. I will call this Y1. I will call this Y. I will call this I. I will call this I1. I will call this IS1. IS1. What else I can show here? Very good. I can show that there was some sort of change due to the fact that there was an increase. There was some sort of expansionary fiscal policy, all right? And I can just show here. This is an increase. This is an increase. Okay. I can just show you this is a shift. Okay. This is a shift. Okay. And expansionary fiscal policy. Very good. So this is what basically happens if we have an expansionary fiscal policy, right? So let's move on and see what does this say. Decrease in money supply. This is straightforward. Okay. Once we have a decrease in one supply, we know that this is a restrictive monetary policy. All right, so it goes like this. All right, this is our first equilibrium. All right, this is our first equilibrium. Okay, that's just to show our first equilibrium. Very good. I will call this LM. I will call this IS. I will call this Y. I will call this Y. I will call this I. I will call this I. Very good. Oh, sorry, I did not even write. So I'll say D. Restrictive monetary policy. Very good. So let's move on. Very good. Let's do monetary policy. Very good. So a restrictive monetary policy basically it shifts our LM to the left, right? So I can just show you. Maybe I can just change the color to show that this is going to be shifted to the left. All right. And here we have our new equilibrium. Okay, here we have our new equilibrium. All right, so I will call this I1, I1. I'll call this Y1, and I can just show the movement. There was some sort of movement. Here I will show here because I have no space down there. I can just show it here. Very good. Just show where does it shift to, and this goes like this, right? So here I can show that this is our equilibrium 1 and this is equilibrium B. I will call this LM 1. Very good. So this is the scenario that we can have, okay, considering each and every change. Okay, so here's where our tutorial ends. If you have doubt, please don't hesitate, just email us on santosnekasbiela@gmail.com. Thank you. See you in our next tutorial. Bye.